This is Ben. I'm
Howdy,
Steve.
guys.
Welcome to another edition of Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Our nightly chat out here. Lots of stuff. It's totally unscripted, totally our thoughts, totally our opinions. But
We've got a lot of wow tonight. We just catching up on some videos and some news, and wow, that's all I gotta say.
yeah, I guess we could start with old Jizzy, old Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine, that's how you say her name, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's still pretty much out of the news. I don't know. If I was some of these major reporters, I'd be beating, down every contact I had to try to get a scoop on anything.
Anything.
But it's like a bunch of crickets out there all of a sudden.
She's got a lot of information that I don't know. She's just gonna take it to the grave. I don't know, but even though there's nothing in the news, the more we research, the more wow, really. Like this lady is incredible, and not in a good way. It's the information we're finding out is incredible, and I'm taken away by all this information that Mr. Research here is coming up with.
You're doing a lot too. We're finding out, truly a lot of crazy things. Like old Ghislaine got herself a superseded indictment, and apparently what that means is when you're going through charges and about to face trial in a case or whatever, you're in trouble and you're facing the system and you've got charges against you. If they give you one of these superseding indictments, it means that they're going to do a couple things, because they apparently have new evidence and new charges to press against this individual now. Interesting, I haven't heard a peep about what any of these charges or evidence might be, if
Nothing
that
at
is
all.
the case. Not a peep. Not a peep from anybody.
You would think they'd be announcing something, or if there was, we kind of have an idea of what she's going to be charged with, but when it comes to criminal stuff like this, we're not guessing. It's just, again, this is our opinion, our view, our research, but she's in a bit of trouble, and it seems just really odd that the last 3 or 4 days has just been quiet, other than this little indictment information. They must be planning on hitting her with quite the case.
Something, I don't know, because somewhere in there I thought I saw it said about timely trial. Like maybe they're using this also as a tactic to kind of speed things up,
Could
if someone like their lawyers are trying to stall things out.
Right. Buy some time, but they want to get this done, I'm sure.
Oh, they want to find out what she knows, I'm sure.
Right.
But then again, she's already proved quite a case of being a liar.
Indeed.
As far as the royal family goes, she's in deep.
She's in real deep. She has said that she, met these people back, 15, 20 years ago, whatever it was. She clearly there's video evidence of her growing up with these people. From a very young lady to, to now.
Mm-hmm.
She's been involved with them. Pictures, videos of her in the same room with Princess Diana, Prince Charles, Andrew, Fergie. And these were from years ago. So she's been very involved with them, and for her to say that she hasn't known them that long, clearly a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to lie about that, what else are you going to lie about?
Oh, yeah.
I think her whole life is a lie.
We'll just have to go by what the evidence actually says, and not
Indeed.
her word.
Her word is worthless.
But then you've got her and Andrew on one side, and you've got Epstein and Wexner on the other.
Ooh.
And apparently they all four came together at some point.
That's going to be interesting. We'll find out. We'll look into that, how they all came together, how they all got together. Les Wexner. Rich, dirty old man.
Yeah, it's going to be some interesting stuff coming out. Hopefully something actually comes of all this, you know.
Something breaks, yeah, because we're counting on it, and we're very interested in it, and
I'm sure you want to know out there too.
absolutely.
Just
I
as
mean,
much as we do.
if anyone that's watching this is into this like we are, I mean, it's we're kind of on edge. This is exciting. This is, I mean, albeit disgusting, what she's being going to be charged with, what she did, why she was arrested. This is good. This is good that this is happening, but we are on edge. We're trying to find out as much information as we can, and we just want her to spill the beans. We want to know who's involved. There's going to be so many people involved. There's going to be some shockers, I think. Some
People got some explaining to do.
they sure do, and I have a feeling there's going to be a few people in there that some wows, you know, some like really. But there was some names that came out in Epstein's black book that we saw today or heard today, and I mean anywhere from you know, people you would just least expect, singers, actresses, yes, females, that were in that black book, models that were in that black book, and it's not, they weren't all necessarily, we're not accusing them of you know, doing any crimes against children, but nonetheless they were in that book. They could be spectators in this, so somehow, one way or another, they were very familiar with Jeffrey Epstein and his dirty ways.
Yeah.
Some shockers, and we'll get that out to you guys.
You know, and I don't know how stupid some of these people are that weren't involved and just hung around him, you know, like if it's more of this, well, we all knew, you know, kind of thing.
But even at that, you know, even if they did know and didn't say anything, I mean, it I don't know, being put in that position, it'd be kind of hard to, you know, are you going to rat on this guy? He was very powerful, very powerful connections, you know.
You like ratting out your childhood friend, you know?
True. It'd be hard. You just
buddies.
turn and look the other way and let him do what he does. You know, you don't, I understand people don't want to get involved, especially in something like what he was involved in, what he was charged with, what he was found guilty of. That'd be tough. That'd be real tough. But I think that myself, I would have to be involved, being that I have young children. Steve has young children. It'd be hard to look away and not say anything. But
that's for sure.
These are some powerful people with money. All these people that they've listed are people that have money.
Oh yeah, and they all seem to be connected. I mean,
one way or another.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sick. It's shocking. Once you hear some of these names, it's we definitely did the wow. Like really wow. But we'll get that out.
Yeah.
Old Snow Joe.
There was something coming out about his new policies and wanting to get rid of all the charter schools, you know, and then taking away all the like school vouchers so that you wouldn't be able to send your kids outside of the school district that you lived in without paying extra taxes, kind of things.
And how many people do that? You know, how many people send their kids to schools outside of the district they live in? I mean, most people I know do. You know, you can choice your child into a school.
Yeah, that's a big word there, choice. You know, choice of what school you want them to go to.
Yeah.
What's best for their education and maybe how they learn, you know, versus what maybe old Snowflake wants to put your kid into.
Joe doesn't have any idea. He's beyond his years in education, I think. So he's the guy just doesn't make sense on some of the stuff that he says. You know, some people love him, some people hate him. I'm not saying either way. I just think that he's saying and doing some questionable things that he's not winning any votes for me. So
yeah, he's still got some questions to answer, especially about last night's "Is it true?" You know, and still wondering about some of that. I look up Lukashenko and Sitnik and try to find the Ukrainian trials, or anything in that. It's almost like either it didn't exist or it's blocked, I don't know.
And that's interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing too. Oh, then what else tonight? Because the thing that kind of links to that Ukraine, all this Joe stuff is how the media, man, they hammered on Trump about these, the Manafort, the dossier and all this other crap, Mueller report, freaking. And earlier tonight or yesterday, apparently Tucker Carlson's writer resigned because CNN apparently had some, I don't know if it was their independent investigation or what happened, but they uncovered that Tucker Carlson's writer had been writing all sorts of racist and sexist things in a blog somewhere, and somehow they uncovered the fact that it was him, right? Well, I'm not seeing this much of anywhere else yet, but, as far as my view and experience has been in the past, if CNN's saying it and blathering it out like crazy, you better check into it 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Okay.
Check twice.
These are the same guys who hammered the whole time, the Mueller report, 100%, zero, flop, bust. Are these not the same people and individuals who are sitting there the whole time? Oh, trashing, oh, he's so guilty of this, so guilty of this. All this points out is how he did this and how he did that. So guilty of this, it's proven right here, and you're going to see it, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I never heard from those people when this was done? Oh my God, we were so wrong. Our news reporting was so false. We had so many false stories and speculations against this, and they wouldn't even issue a tiny little thing. We're sorry.
No apology.
On the screen,
And Trump has from day one has always said that CNN is fake news.
It's starting to look a little
Iffy.
so
Yeah.
If you're watching CNN, you need to clean up your act and fast. I mean, it's seriously. And whether there's any truth to that story or not, just your reputation alone is gonna make it unbelievable.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah, that's not the way to try to get rid of somebody like that, because most of, well, at least from my view, in America here, in my little slice of Americana, I'm gonna look at that thing 3 times, and
At least.
ask the question: is there a possible way that anybody could fake a website like a Steele dossier or this Manafort or the Mueller? Is there any way you could fabricate something like that, like Fusion GPS, with the Clintons and all this fake report? By the way, how come nobody ever went to trial for that? If they all issued these fake reports, if I issue a fake report to the police, you know what happens to my butt?
You're in trouble.
I'm going downtown.
Right.
They're gonna lock me away. Probably throw away the freaking key. How come not one of these people ever issued any one of these fake accusations has ever come out and said, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot.
No repercussions.
Yeah. Or, here, I'm going to turn myself in because I'm filing all these fake charges and all this fake stuff. And,
Right.
I thought that was a crime. But I guess not to these people. It doesn't count for them, only for me.
So the normal, everyday person it is, but these people all
Yeah.
get special treatment, and it's unreal. It's unbelievable.
And I don't know. I would
Money's
prefer,
power.
Yeah. I'd prefer a country where I live in where anybody who commits that crime is going to get in the same amount of trouble. It doesn't matter if you're the highest individual or the
Right.
lowest individual.
Right.
That's equality. That's what equality is.
Right.
And
Treated
this
the
isn't
same.
it. They can falsify stuff and shove it down our throats left and right. If I try to falsify something, I'll be in jail. See, that's
Big
not
trouble.
right. And this is what we see in a lower, America here in everyday
That's
life.
right. Us poor peasants.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Poor
there
peasants.
we go. I guess it's good to be the king.
Sure. I don't know. I've never been the king. I've never even been close. So
No.
maybe one day.
Yeah. So.
What
there's
else we got?
There's my little rant. Oh,
That was a good rant.
covered old Snowflake Joe there and his crazy qualities. CNN.
He's a goof.
Oh my goodness.
CNN, they're a goof.
I've got that little list of, we'll start with ABC and all their intermarriages throughout the Obama administration, and man, where these people have gone. I mean, come on, ABC.
Interesting.
You might want to start trying to dig into Giselle, it's before some of those people get connected with this,
Right.
I don't know who's
Someone's
why.
bound to get connected.
Yeah, it's a deep one, and all of a sudden the media showed up. So let's say, where are you at now?
The spider web of who done it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. And whatever happened to those two guards that got charged in Epstein's case? They just get swept under the rug too.
Haven't heard a word.
Not a word.
Everything's hush hush on all that.
It's funny how stuff disappears so quickly.
Right.
We've got so much stuff we could just talk about that it's almost impossible to keep up on a daily basis with topics.
Right.
And things that are going on.
There's so much going on. So I mean, bear with us, guys. We're going to try and touch on everything as information comes in. We're going to share it with you, and if there's anything that you guys see, you guys hear that you feel that we've missed, or maybe we were wrong on, please to look into this to get to the truth. That's what we want. We want the truth. And
information exchange.
Yeah, information exchange. It's that's why we're here. So if you have anything for us, please share. Please share. We're going to do our best to get as much information out there in a timely manner. Steve and I, we meet every night. We talk way more than these 10-minute videos for hours and hours. So we just try and not make this boring. But if you guys have anything, let us know for sure.
Okay. Another thing we should definitely bring out that was kind of crazy. That Admiral Wilson leaked document. Because during all this stuff kind of shuffled behind the curtain, wasn't there something about like all this UFOs and the government's releasing all this UFO stuff and they're proof of UFOs, and doing it all under this radar. And supposedly there's like this new document, Admiral Wilson memo or something you should check out. It's pretty recent. It got leaked supposedly and, putting the UFO community at the edges of their seats, and has some crazy stuff in it from what I've glanced at. And if any of it's true, man, we are definitely moving into the, next century.
Right. Any UFO followers out there, believers, let us know. Leave a comment.
Yeah, it's a pretty good document. We'll try to find a good source to view it and show you a bit of it. But
we'll get into that for sure.
Yeah, that was something weird.
The world's weird right now, and I mean, to say the least, I guess. But we're gonna do our best to bring it all to you, and all the weirdness, and all the good, the bad, and everything in between.
Yeah, Neuralink, man, how interesting is that?
Crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess nothing right on the burner for tonight. We're pretty good.
We're good.
Okay, well, I guess we'll sign off for this quick episode. And I hope you've enjoyed our information here and, our little rant to the media. Hopefully they start covering some more stuff and we can get more to the bottom of this because, she can uncover a lot of things that can lead you to a lot of other things.
Indeed.
We need to bring up Ashton Kutcher sometime because I want to know where he's at right now.
Old
I'm
Ashton.
sure. I know he's got something to say. So, maybe we can find something out there on him.
We'll look him up.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys.
So, have a good night.